Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So, I'm a huge fan of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Fantastic show, love the show. And I was watching it, and he did a video on student debt. Now, I know plenty of people with student debt, and I know a bunch of people without student debt. It's the luxury of, not luxury, but one of the side effects of being in the military is I know a lot of people who have a bunch of it, a lot of people who don't. And we were discussing student loans and whether they were worth it if you need one. And of course, I know people who have like advanced degrees, doctorates, and I know people who don't. And salary wise, a degree doesn't always necessarily correlate to making more money. And we started having a discussion about, well, if you don't need a degree, what kind of job can you get without one? I said, that sounds like a fun video idea. Thinking about student loans, one of the facts that I found when I was looking for it was like 43.2 million people have student loans, which is crazy. And the average student loan is over $30,000. I was like, that's a lot of bread. That's a lot of money. And what it is the interest payments always kill you. I was thinking about the videos I watched with John Oliver. So let's say you don't want to go that route. You don't want crushing debt and you just don't want to go to college, which is cool. College ain't for everybody. I don't think everybody needs to go to college. I think it should be an option for those who want to go and pursue things, because college graduates are people who have a refined education or something typically are a benefit for everybody. Like, we need scientists and doctors and lawyers. You need people to study things because they advance those fields regardless of what the field is. However, if you don't want to go to college, you feel like college isn't for you, can you still make some money out here? Can you still be all right? Yes, you can. And I went through and I thought about it. I did some research and I found 5 jobs or 5 career paths that don't require a college degree, that still have really high income potential, that I personally, either I've done some of these or I would do all of them. And some of them I have done. And I've spoken to people in each one of the respective fields. And that's what today's video was. 5 careers that you can start, continue growing, thrive in, that don't require a college degree. So the first one, I feel like I'm kind of cherry picking here. Programmers, coders. You don't have to go to college for one of these colleges. You can go to like a coding camp. You can be self-taught. I know a lot of people who are self-taught because it's huge income potential, but you don't have to go to college. Like the average coder, when I was looking up, or the average salary, it's over $100,000 for somebody in computer programming. That's a lot of money, because you think about it, everything's computers these days. Your phone, your laptop, your TV. There's a huge demand for those people and individuals with that skill set. And you don't have to go to college for it. So that was number 1. Number 2, when I was thinking about people who are like design, as far as like graphic design. I'm thinking like your people who just draw things. If you are gifted artistically or or inclined to drawing, I feel like drawing is we're not gonna talk about the accent comes from, but graphic design doesn't require a college degree. And like, if you're great with Photoshop, or if you're great with Final Cut or Full Motion, any number of the computer aided apps to do it, you can make a very good living doing that. And that doesn't require, a college degree. Doesn't require you to go to college. You can take a class at your local community center or do something online for next to nothing and make a fantastic career doing it. You do have to, have a good eye and be able to draw. But that's another great great career path that doesn't require that you go to school for. Number 3, real estate. Real estate does not require a college degree. So if you want to sell real estate, now I know when I think real estate, people think investing in real estate. Not saying investing, but if you want to be like a real estate broker, you want to sell real estate, most real estate agents don't have degrees. It's one of the reasons they got in real estate. The barrier for entry is just pass the real estate exam. So there is a test you have to pass, but an exam for like a real estate license is way better than like 4 years of school and 30, 40, 50, 60, $100,000+ worth of debt. And if you have an affinity toward real estate, or if that's something you want to do, that's a great career path. And there's people who make gobs of money in real estate and never even seen the inside of a school. So that was one that I wanted to bring up because I know somebody would bring it up, but that was just one that I thought was a good one because there's so much income potential. Number 4, I had it listed as like carpenters because that's what I did for. I was a general contractor. I did a lot of carpentry, but like all the skilled trades. I know people who have been to Job Corps, and I don't care if you're a brick mason, if you're a pipe fitter, if you're a carpenter, if you're a painter, like the skilled trades make bread. Like they all make plenty of money. Like, because you figure And it was something that I had a brick mason tell me one time, really long time ago. I'm a lot older than I'm willing to disclose. And he said that every brick on earth was laid by hand. And like ever since I heard that, it blew my mind. Because he's like, every single brick on earth was laid by hand. And that statement probably won't hit you until you like go around and start looking at like every brick building. I couldn't find a machine that lays bricks. And if there is one, I'm sure it was made in like the last 5-10 years. So every brick on earth was laid by hand. Just imagine that. So I mean, there's always a demand for those fields, and people need houses. You need a place to live, you need a place to stay. And like we enjoy indoor plumbing. You need plumbers. We enjoy lights. You need electricians. You need to build a place. You need carpenters, and you need brickmakers. So like the skilled trades are huge, and there's no college degree. Most of the people that I know who are in the skilled trades, they work for themselves. And you ain't got a boss you got to worry about. It's just you. Now, if you first starting out, you're an apprentice, you don't really know the job. Yeah, you're the new guy and you don't know anything. You'll have a boss, but he's incentivized for you to get better. Because the better and faster you work, the more work y'all can do, the more money y'all can make. And then the pro tip, here's the sauce. If you can get into a union, it's you set, you made. Like union rates are crazy. There are union rules and there's union dues and all that. But I assure you, the pros vastly outweigh whatever minimal cons there may be. So don't sleep on the skilled trades. Like if someone says I'm a brick mason or I'm a carpenter or an electrician or plumber, my hat's off to you, because that to me is a job where you do something and there's a sense of pride and accomplishment when you're done. Like when you leave the job site, you can see all the work you did. Like when I was building houses, like I've done Habitat for Humanity and I've done it privately. One thing that I missed now that I'm not in that, or one thing that always stood out to me is when I left the job site, I could see what I accomplished. I could see what I did. Like Habitat for Humanity, knowing that our family's gonna live there. They may have a dog, they may have kids, they may do the notch thing as they get older. Like that's a sense of pride and accomplishment that you won't get with like working at a bank or any other career where there isn't a physical thing you do. Now, yes, it is physically laborious and keep you in shape, but don't sleep on the skilled trades. Don't at all. They deserve much respect as anybody else. And the last one that I'm gonna go over is YouTuber. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'm kidding. But if you like the content, if you want to support me, like the video, subscribe, share it with friends. If you have comments on jobs if you work a job and you don't have a degree, let me know what you do. And if you ain't got to tell me your exact salary if you're not comfortable, just like ballpark it. Like, listen, I'm a contractor out in Des Moines, Iowa, and I clear like 60 years. I'm doing all right. Like, whatever it is that you do, I want to know if you have a job, the one I didn't list, or one that I did list, have an example. I'm always willing to engage with people in the comments. I had a many subscribers, so I'm gonna read your comments. I'm gonna get back to you pretty quick. But the last one I want to talk about was sales. Sales doesn't require a degree, and I've done sales, cell phone sales, furniture sales, other types of sales. And one thing I really enjoy about sales is it don't matter where you came from, it don't matter what you look like, it don't matter what you did, it don't matter who you are. Did you close the deal? Did you make the sale? It didn't matter. It was about no politics, nothing. It was just who sold more stuff. That's what matters in sales. And it's a level playing field. It is what it is. Did you get the sale or not? And sales doesn't require a degree. And to my knowledge, there's no legitimate or widely recognized degree for sales. It was just, can you sell stuff? And if you can sell, you can excel. So, I mean, it's just, sales is one of those things that if you like talking to people, if you like selling products, or if you like knowing things, or helping people. Because like good sales at its core is you helping somebody. They have a problem or need, and you have a product or service that fixes it. So with that being said, those are my 5 things, my 5 career fields that you can pursue that don't require a degree. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to support me, subscribe. If you got a comment about like, hey, I do this job, or here's another one, or here's one you missed, or here's a recommendation, or if you're a recruiter for someplace that's looking for people that do these kind of jobs, and if there's specifications they're looking for, leave it in the comments. If you're trying to find people, I'm all about helping everybody out any way I can. But at the end of the day, I'm Larry, man. I'm just making these videos, trying to help people, trying to do a little bit of good in the world, and hopefully the right video, getting the right message meets to the right person at the right time. And I'm hopefully making a difference somewhere, somehow. And it's not just me talking into the back of an iPhone every week because reasons. But that's this week's video, man. Y'all take it easy.